Hey, we're Dave and Ashley Willis, hosts of the Naked Marriage Podcast. Thanks for tuning in. We want to talk about a really important topic today based on some questions we've received on the Naked Marriage Podcast around the issues of porn, but not just porn by itself. Someone asking, where's that line? What's considered porn? Because we've talked about the dangers of pornography and my own past struggles with it and all the neuroscience and Bible verses and personal stories of how damaging it can be. But folks say, well, all right, I understand that hardcore pornography might not be good, but what about nudity? What about partial nudity? What about scrolling through Instagram and just like in fitness accounts of folks that are in bikinis? Like, where is the line? And one woman in particular wrote that her and her husband had a disagreement about this because he was liking all these scantily clad women's pictures on social media, thinking there's nothing wrong with it. She's really hurt by it. And she was just wanting to know, where's the line of what's appropriate, what's not, what boundaries should we have in place?
You know, this is a common question. And I think that a lot of people have probably at a time or two maybe thought this, but I think it's really asking the wrong question. And what I mean by that is when we're trying to toe that line to see how far we can push it before we're technically in sin, then we're already going too far. I mean, to be really honest, because if we're, admiring, I think that's what this husband told his wife, I'm just admiring these pictures of these amazingly beautiful women.
I read Playboy for the articles.
Right, exactly. It's just, and I'm not making fun. I think that we can all convince ourselves, we can have justifications for just about anything, but y'all, that's a play from the enemy. Like that's how he gets us to embrace the counterfeits of this world instead of embracing the spouse right in front of us and the real thing, that's right there in front of us. And we start playing this comparison game, and it really, really can hurt our spouse's heart. And this is both men and women. It's not just like men do this. I mean, I think women do this too. We need to really make sure that we guard our hearts. And it starts with guarding our eyes, especially when it comes to what we're attracted to.
The standard the Bible gives us is in the New Testament, among you there should not be even a hint of sexual immorality, not even a hint. And so the line isn't like, how far can I get to that line? How much lust can I lust until it's finally a sin?
Yeah.
And really our standard is, I need to have a mind that is just looking for purity instead of looking for opportunities to lust. And I want to have eyes only for my spouse. And if I'm letting my eyes wander or be fixed on or have fantasies fueled by anyone other than my spouse, then I'm out of bounds. And if I start justifying it, that's the voice of pride, not the voice of wisdom. And it's going to eventually cause great damage in me and in my marriage. And so ask yourself, is this really wise? And it's not. I'll answer that one for you because this is an easy one.
Yeah.
It's not wise to be scrolling and looking at those ladies, and
right.
It's just not. And so
right.
Choose wisdom.
Well, and just to say this, you are training your eyes really and leading your eyes to look through that scroll to find those attractive bodies. What's to say you're not going to keep doing that in your office or the neighbor or the attractive lady running down the street? And again, it goes for both men and women. This is not just a male problem. So we have to really train our eyes to look towards the thing that God has for us. And as married people, when it comes to sexual, our desires, it needs to be focused on our spouse. And so go ahead, if it means like shutting down Instagram for a time to retrain your eyes to see your spouse as the gift they are in your life and to avoid temptation, then so be it. Your spouse is worth it. And if you all like more videos like this one, make sure that you like this YouTube channel. We'll see y'all next time.